Welcome back, everybody. This video is going to be all about the clothing I'm going to be taking on the Arizona Trail through hike. I'll go ahead and start us off with everything I'll be wearing while actually hiking day to day. We'll start with the pants, I guess. Columbia Silver Ridge zip-off pants. I absolutely love these. Unfortunately, I have to buy a new pair for every single through hike because they just don't last more than like 2,000 to 3,000 miles. All the stitching starts coming apart after a while. But I really love these things. They're super lightweight. They're durable enough to where if you brush past trees and shrubs and spiky things, they don't snag and rip very easily at all. I only had one rip ever on a pair of pants, and that was on the PCT hike. Otherwise, very durable until the threading itself starts to break down and just start coming apart. But another cool thing about these is when you're in rainstorms and raining, I don't usually wear rain pants when I'm hiking, but these will dry out very, very fast once the rain has stopped. Highly recommended Columbia Silver Ridge pants. And as far as what I'm wearing as a shirt while hiking, old tried and true sun hoodie from BA Leaf. I think this is about my third pair at least. Again, these things don't usually last more than one full through hike and the shoulders start to blow out. I think that just comes as a sensitive rub area for when I'm taking my backpack on and off and on and off. It just kind of rubs a little bit more on one side, and I think that's how it eventually starts breaking down and blowing out the shoulders. But otherwise, I absolutely love the sun hoodies. Very light, durable enough, has the sun protection. I never hike with like short sleeve shirts or short pants, so these sun hoodies are just perfect for me. And in desert environments and stuff, I always have the hood up, keeping the sun off the back of the neck. Highly recommended. Other items of clothing I am wearing while hiking is going to be the underwear. I use the Ex Officio boxer briefs. These are great. They're supposed to be like moisture wicking and less odorous smells and stuff like that, and from what I can tell, that works pretty well in that regard. I take 3 total pairs and have 2 extra on me at all times, and that seems to be enough and works out pretty well. Same thing for the socks that I use. The Injinji liner socks. I take 3 total pairs. These tend to break down pretty easily, and I usually have to replace the Injinji liner socks about every 1,000 miles, so these should last me an entire through hike of the Arizona Trail. And on top of those Injinji socks, I wear the Darn Tough boot sock. These are the ones with the extra thick cushion for the feet themselves. I recently had to trade out my old ones. My old socks were definitely troopers. Darn Tough is definitely darn tough, and I highly recommend these. Guaranteed for life. You can get them swapped out if they start to break down or for whatever reason. But this is 3 fresh new pairs. My old stuff did the whole Triple Crown and then some, and so we'll see how long these things can last. Should be pretty good as far as socks go, though. I guess next up will be the shoes I'm taking. Brand new pair of Obos. I think these are called the Sawtooth X is the name of the style. I don't use the waterproof ones. They don't dry out as fast as trail runners, but after about 24 hours or so, they usually be dry enough as long as you're not getting continuously rained on. These shoes, in general, are the hardest thing to recommend for people. You just have to experiment with whatever works for the shape of your feet, but I found out over my hiking career that my feet are very sensitive to walking on rocks, so something with a thicker bottom, definitely more style of shoe where it's like not quite a boot but not quite a shoe, works best for me. I also use the thicker cork bottom insoles. These ones are from Sole and have those in there. The big downsides with the Obos are that the sides of the bottom of the shoe are curved as opposed to like flat and squared off, so it makes it really easy to roll your ankle, and I think that's a major flaw of this type of shoe. Comfort wise it works for me, but it's definitely a fatal flaw for this brand to not be squared off on the bottom. I don't know why they designed it this way. Anyway, these work best for me. On top of those shoes, I always hike with gaiters. I'm just one of those people who naturally gets stuff stuck on my feet all the time as far as rocks and twigs and sand and everything else, so I have to use gaiters, and these work great. These ones are from Dirty Girl. This pair, they usually don't last more than a full through hike of like 2,000 to 3,000 miles. This pair themselves has done the whole CDT, and I'm going to try to see how far they go. for the Arizona Trail. I may have to swap them out at some point, but so far they look like they're actually holding up, so I may have to get these replaced. We'll just have to find out along the way. And I think the last article of clothing that I hike with on a day-to-day basis is going to be the hat that I use. This one is from Outdoor Research, their wide-rimmed sun hat. Definitely love this type of hat for keeping sun off the back of your neck and front of your face. This one has done the whole Triple Crown, so it's almost at the point where the thinner parts of the material is starting to break down, but I'll keep limping this one along until it totally blows apart. So far so good though. I think I can make this last the 800 or so miles on the Arizona Trail. But there we go. Always recommend hiking with a hat. I don't use an umbrella or anything else. I think they're just kind of too awkward to hike with an umbrella. Plus in windy environments and stuff makes it kind of useless. But this is all I really need for sun protection in hot areas. Next up, I think I'll hit up the sleepwear system I use. I've got a pair of leggings and tops from Smartwool is what these ones are. These ones have done the whole Triple Crown. Minimal wear and tear because I only use them to sleep in. Has that base layer on cold nights. Even when temperatures are pretty warm, just wearing these are fine, and I won't have the sleeping bag on top of me. As far as a clothing storage bag that I keep everything in is going to be this little stuff sack that I got from Z-Packs, and this works just fine. Inside of that, on a day-to-day basis, I also have my town shirt. I'm still taking this green shirt as usual, and it has served me well. It's done the whole Triple Crown. Minimal wear and tear because I only wear this on a few days when I'm in town and just need something moderately clean to put on. And I think next up we'll touch on some rain gear related items. Using my same rain setup tops and bottoms as what I've had on the Triple Crown. This setup is from Lightheart Gear tops and bottoms. I'm gonna take the rain pants as usual, I think. I only ever wear the rain pants when I'm in town, I'm doing laundry and I've got nothing else to wear and I don't want to walk around naked in the hotel or wherever I'm at. I usually don't ever hike in rain pants, so there's that. But I usually will throw on the rain tops in the highly rain environments. Even though you're hiking through deserts, there's always the chance of pop-up thunderstorms and whatnot, so I'm still going to take a full set of rain gear, and it's very, very lightweight. Along with the rain setup, this is my rain hat. Just a really lightweight brimmed hat is all I need to keep the hood of the rain hood from dropping down and sagging in front of your face. Highly recommended that you get something with a bill and just keeps it there off your face. So I only wear this in the rainy conditions. And the last piece of rain related gear that I take is these rain mitts. I got these from REI, little Gore-Tex rain mitts, and it also helps as an extra thermal layer if it gets down that cold. Starting in late March to early April, I don't think I'm going to be down to that cold of temperatures, but I could still hit temperatures into the 30s and, freezing. So it all depends on where I'm at and what mountain I'm going over. I definitely don't want to start in like February and stuff because I hate the cold. I'd rather hike when it's a little too uncomfortably hot than uncomfortably cold. But I'm still taking the rain mitts. They're nice and lightweight. And speaking of dealing with colder temperatures, I think the last items here are all cold weather related. I'm going to be taking the same little beanie hat that I have on the rest of the Triple Crown that I've done so far. This one is from Mountain Hardwear. Great little beanie. Pair of lightweight gloves. These ones have done the CDT. Every year I've been looking for kind of a better pair of something lightweight, something thin, but still gives you enough protection where your hands aren't freezing to death. The temperature's down to about 30 degrees. And I forget the company that these are from, moderately generic, but I think these are the best pair of little basic gloves that I've found so far. And as far as a puffy jacket, I'm going to be taking the same one that's done the Triple Crown, the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer. I'm surprised at how durable this thing has held up. I usually only wear this on really cold mornings, and then once you get your blood flowing, in freezing temperatures, an hour after hiking, you start warming up pretty well and the jacket comes off. And really cold nights, I've had to sleep in this thing, and that's all I've ever needed to use it for. I'm still going to take it because I don't know what the overnight lows, they could be down below freezing. And I think that covers everything clothing related. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, but I think that covers 99% of everything I've taken. If you have any questions on anything, let me know down in the comments. a couple more videos to come for the rest of my gear for hitting the Arizona Trail. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.